Being discarded by a narcissistic individual isn't one of the most pleasant of experiences, and those who are discarded are often left without any closure and lots of different questions that they're not going to get the answers from a narcissistic individual. The narcissist discard is when they see no benefit of you, so they discard you and often move on very quickly to somebody new, be it a narcissistic friend moving on to a new friend, a narcissistic partner moving on to a new partner, or even their own children, anything that's going to give them some form of supply. Narcissists discard people when they feel that their needs are no longer being met, or when they believe that the relationship no longer serves their agenda. So a narcissistic individual, when they believe their partner is no longer serving their needs, can go running back to their parents, they can go running back to their children, they can go running back to their friends. And then when they find a new partner, they discard their children, their parents, their friends. Narcissists are always looking for that source of attention from somewhere. Narcissists often discard when they believe that they've lost control over their primary source of attention or their other sources of attention. When they believe they've lost control over someone, narcissists thrive on controlling others. And if a victim of a narcissist begins to set boundaries, gain some form of independence, challenge the narcissist's behaviour, the narcissist might discard that person because the narcissist believes that they're no longer in control. So it's their way of the narcissist regaining control. Narcissists often discard when they believe that their victim is no longer a source of supply. Narcissistic individuals rely on narcissistic supply, such as admiration, attention, validation, materialistic items. And a narcissist feels like a victim has stopped providing this, either due to exhaustion or simply realization of what is happening. The narcissist moves on to someone who will supply the narcissist with what they want. Narcissists often discard people for a new source of supply. Narcissists are always on the lookout for new sources of admiration, new sources of attention. When they find someone who they believe offers them more attention or resources at that moment in time, they often discard the current person without hesitation. Now, more often than not, the current person has been drained and exhausted to the point that they don't have the time or energy to serve the narcissist 24/7, whereas the new supply is being love-bombed, feels special, wants to spend time around the narcissist, so the narcissist is getting the supply they need. Narcissists can also discard if they believe there's going to be exposure of their true selves. If they believe that their manipulation tactics are being exposed, or the facade, the image that they're trying to sell, the illusion they're trying to sell to those around them is cracked, narcissists can often discard their victim to avoid accountability and to protect their reputation, usually by smearing the victim's reputation. Narcissists can discard simply out of boredom. Narcissists crave that excitement and that novelty, and no matter how much you give them, it's never going to be enough for them. When a relationship becomes stable or predictable, they can discard their victim in search of something more stimulating. Punishment. A narcissistic individual can simply discard as a form of punishment. If a victim challenges or criticises them, the narcissist can abandon their victim to reassert their power, control, and dominance. Narcissists can also discard due to the narcissist's fear of abandonment. Ironically, narcissistic individuals often discard others out of fear of being abandoned themselves. They end the relationship to avoid feeling vulnerable or rejected. Understanding these patterns can help victims of narcissistic individuals recognise that the discard has nothing to do with who they are as a person and everything to do with who the narcissist is a person. Break free from the narcissist cycle of abuse and remember that the final discard often comes from the victim when they're no longer willing to play the narcissist games.